I think it's actually quite hard for a lot of people to believe that some children won't wake up to anything on Christmas morning.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
Of course, we have launched Christmas week here at Get Radio. We're chatting festive things. You know, it's a Christmas time, a wonderful and brilliant and magical time. So we're kind of just trying to sort of put that through the radio for everyone this morning, and chatting to wonderful guests as well. Just like my next one, we're catching up with Carla Laidler from Abingdon Community Events. Carla, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for inviting me on the show.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas as well. I should just mention now. This is all why radio falls down sometime. We do our conversations and chats on Zoom, and Carla has the most incredible Christmas jumper on. It is absolutely stunning. It's an elf one, but it's got about every colour going on it. It looks absolutely stunning. Carla, it's an amazing Christmas jumper. I absolutely love it. It is definitely my favourite one I've seen this year. Absolutely amazing.
Well, it's the best, and it's the best Christmas film, right? And it's the best Christmas film, surely.
It's
up there. Massive debate.
It's up there. It's in the top 2, isn't it? Top 5, maybe. Definitely. It's a great one. It is a great one.
We'll go with that.
Leaving Christmas jumpers alone. Abingdon Community Events. You've got a couple of amazing ones that are coming up that have been hugely popular. And just spreading the word of Abingdon Community Events, because there's a couple of amazing things that are happening very, very soon.
Yeah. So the reason behind everything that we do at this time of year is that we run an annual appeal for brand new toys to give to the poorest and most vulnerable in Oxfordshire. It's our 7th year. Every year we collect toys for approximately 6 weeks in the run up to Christmas. People donate in various ways across various donation points, but I also like to put on a couple of events to raise money. This year we're sold out for a Santa Paws event this weekend at the Loose Cannon Brewery. Basically people are coming to bring their dogs to come and have their photograph taken with Santa, so get a nice little memento there. Yeah, and then at the end of the appeal, when we've got all the toys in, before we actually distribute them, we like to wrap them up for the families, and we have a big event again at the Loose Cannon Brewery because they support a lot of what we do. We this year probably got the biggest event ever. We've got about 60 people coming to wrap. I mean, last year we wrapped 1,300 presents in about 2 hours. So, wow. We might even end up going for a world record at some point in the future.
I was going to say that has to feature at some point, because when you kind of got in touch with what have you, I read that and I was like, that's phenomenal. When you said 1,300 presents, I was like, maybe, over a few days, a couple of weeks or something. No, 2 hours, absolutely flat out. That's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely flat out. So it's a great event. It's a way that people in the community can also give back and support the campaign. And it's kind of a nice finish to it. And then we distribute the toys. A lot of people ask us what happens to the toys. Well, we get referrals from social services, Abingdon Food Bank, doctors, schools, just to make sure that the gifts are going to the right places and those that need it the most.
Yeah, absolutely. And at this time of year, we chatted to John just a little bit earlier on this morning, who on a similar sort of theme, that actually Christmas is a wonderful time. It is a joyous time. It is a magical time for a lot of people, but it can be the hardest time of year as well. There's the yin and the yang of it all. So gifting these presents and what have you, to bring that small amount of joy and to get everyone on that kind of level playing field of going, actually, do you know what? A lot of people listening right now, we're all lucky enough to have presents, to get presents, to give presents as well. But when that's missing from Christmas, it's a big deal, isn't it? I know a lot of people say, it's not about the presents and what have you, but actually it's a magical and wonderful thing for the kids.
I think it's actually quite hard for a lot of people to believe that some children won't wake up to anything on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
God, I don't make myself tear up now.
No, you're absolutely right.
You know, that is the sad reality. And if we can make sure that, you know, anywhere between 1 and 3 gifts are donated to each child that gets put forward to us, then, you know we've all come together to bring a smile that morning. And that's why we do what we do.
Of course it is. And it takes passionate people like yourself, Carla, and like John, who we spoke to a little bit earlier on as well. That's the amazing thing, that we get you people on, and without you people kind of going, actually, that's important for kids to wake up to a few presents on Christmas Day, because they won't. Without people like you, then it wouldn't happen. And that's such a great, and it's an amazing thing that you do. And you must see or feel the joy that actually that you're doing, and especially I can imagine that Christmas wrapping event. I can imagine that is like Christmas on steroids, you know, all of these presents and everything being wrapped up, and probably you got the Christmas tunes in the background as well. I'd imagine everyone is wearing ludicrous Christmas jumpers and hats and everything as well, and that must just be a real buzz.
Yeah, it is. I hope you don't mind me doing a little plug. We don't have a website because we try and keep our costs low, but we do have a Facebook page. It's Facebook.com/Abingdon Events. And people can go on there and actually have a look at, can follow our journey for this campaign, but also go back historically and have a look at last year. There's definitely lots of great pictures from last year's big wrap event. And it gives you an idea of what other people feel about it too, because I get what you're saying about passionate people, but it's not just me. I'm just the person at the front, and I can't do this on my own. We have so many people supporting us, and I'm just so grateful for that, because it makes it bigger and better every year. And sadly, I don't really want it to be bigger every year. I want there to be less need, but it's not the case at the moment. So
no, absolutely. Well, look, everyone needs a flag bearer, and you being that person who's on the radio right now, and all the wonderful volunteers and people that help you out as well. Make sure you head over to that Facebook page as well, Abingdon Events, to see all the amazing things that are happening and are going to be happening over the next few days as well. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Carla, thanks so much for coming on, and as we say, keep fighting that good fight.
Thanks for having me.
That's brilliant stuff. And look, isn't it? It's amazing. This is it's why we do it here. So great people like Carla, great people like John as well, who are doing amazing things, so the kids can have an amazing Christmas as well. And that should just be a default, shouldn't it? Kids having an amazing Christmas. There we go.